to like show up on my YouTube so that I know that we're live. Hi everyone, how are you? Oh my god, I'm so excited for this episode. Let me see if I'm live yet. I'm waiting. It's okay. I'm gonna start saying hi to everyone, even though you might not be able to see me. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. Hi everyone. How are you? Jeremy, hello. I'm so happy you're here again. I love it when y'all are here. Josie Studio, hi. Hi Sarah. Jonathan says hello everyone, wherever you are. Hello, all over the world. How fun. Hi Jonathan. Sarah says, oh, I just saw the thumbnail and remembered how horrifying this episode is. I know. I was like making the thumbnail for this episode. And I was like, yeah, Mike is back. Everything is happy. Everything's great. It's going to be such a fun episode. And then I saw like screenshots of the ending of the episode and I was like, oh, that's this episode. I forgot about that whole thing. Like the big kaboom. I forgot about that little bit. But I think it's the craziest cliffhanger ever, so I'm so excited to watch it anyways. Josie Studio says, yep. Josie Studio says, I think this was the first episode where I went, oh, this is really dangerous for the characters. Yeah, seriously. Like, this is the first time I was like, oh, the stakes are high. Like, this is very serious. Oh my god, I'm so excited y'all are here. How are you? What is new with you? I am so excited for this episode. I'm so, like, I love this episode so much, mainly because I love Mike Peterson so much. I love him. Love Mike Peterson. How do you feel about Mike? Because I'm so glad that they brought him back again and again and again and again throughout the series. Like, isn't the Fitzsimmons wedding the last time that we see him? I think it is. Yes, Josie Studio says he's so underrated. I love Mike. Like, if he could come back more, I would have loved that. I seriously would have. Josie Studio says, I think it is. Yeah, I think that's the last time we see him, when he like saves the day and he's there. I love that he's there for the Fitzsimmons wedding whenever, like, because they're the ones who like neutralized his serum in the first episode. So like, it's so cute that he was there for their wedding. I think it's so cute. So welcome everyone to our Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 1, episode 10. All fingers 10 live watch party. I'm so excited. Yay. Josie Studio says that was their first mission. Oh my god, that's so true. I guess like out of the academy, that's like their first mission. Like, oh my god, that is so cute that Mike was their first mission and then he's at their wedding. Oh my god, that's so cute. Sarah says I was vacuuming before this, so this is definitely an improvement. Also, I love Mike. I wish we got more happy scenes with him after this episode. I do too. I realize that this is the episode where everything changes for Mike and everything like goes downhill and then goes uphill a little bit in season 2, but like it's such a tragic story for Mike. And so like I do agree. I wish that we could have gotten more like happy episodes of him, like with Ace again. That would have been so cute in like season 5 or something. Or if they like brought him back in season 6 or something, that would have been so great. Jeremy says last thing he does is ask how Deke knows Fitzsimmons. Oh my god! Oh my god, that is crazy. That Mike was the very first episode and he's like such a part of like the biggest like plot twist of season 5. Is Fitzsimmons and Deke knowing each other or like having been related. Oh my god, that is so cute, Jeremy. Oh my god, that is so cute. But yes, before we get started, because I don't know if anyone's gonna like get disconnected before we finish or if anyone's gonna like need to leave before we finish, so I'm gonna let you know now, there will not be a live Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. watch party on this channel next Friday because I will be out of town and I kept trying to figure out a way to still do it out of town and I could not figure out a way to still go live and watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with y'all next Friday. But the next Friday, April 11th, yes, April 11th, we'll be back. We'll be so back to like pick up from the cliffhanger of this episode. And we'll be watching episode 11 on the 11th. That's fun. I didn't realize that. That's so fun. So sorry about next Friday, but I'm very excited for the 11th. On the 11th. That's so fun. Jonathan says I watched Angel after AOS and when he shows up I'm like, dang, this guy's badass. I've never seen any other J. August Richards shows before. He's in a show called Angel. That sounds so cool. That's awesome. Anyways, I wanted to let y'all know that. So yes, now we can get into our watch party for episode 10 because I'm so excited. Because episode 9 was like so creepy and cool, and it was like so like mysterious and dark, and I loved getting to know the more of the May backstory. Did y'all see the edit I made of Coulson telling Skye the story of the cavalry and then like putting in the edit of May with the cavalry? Like I had to make that edit, and so I loved editing that. I love whenever I come up with an edit here on our lives and I'm like, yes. I have to make that. Jeremy says Angel is a Buffy spinoff. Oh, interesting. Paul says hello. Hi, Paul. I don't think I remember this episode well. Yes, we are on episode 110. Season 1, episode 10. Yes. I love that y'all saw my edit. I thought it was so like tragic because the whole cavalry plot is tragic, but I thought it was like a cool edit. I don't know. Yes, Sarah says I try to comment on your edits to boost the algorithm. Oh my god, that is so sweet. Thank you. I love it when you comment on my edits. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Blade, hi Blade. Oh my god, I'm so happy you're here. Hi everyone who's joining. I'll tell again that we're not doing next Friday's live watch party, but we are picking up the next Friday at the end of this, just in case anyone is joining late. But yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited y'all are here. This is gonna be so fun. So now we can watch season 1, episode 10 called The Bridge. And it was so funny whenever I was thinking about this episode and I was like coming up with the thumbnail for it. I was like, what happens on the bridge? Like why is it called The Bridge? And then I was like, oh, The Bridge. Oh, that's why. That is an insane title. I love Mike Peterson in this episode. Cliffhanger is so crazy, so I can't wait to watch it. It was written and directed, as far as I know, by Holly Dale. That is so cool that it was written and directed by Holly Dale. That's so awesome. So if anyone is new here or who's watching the replay who's new here, hi. This is how this works. Hopefully you have episode 10 pulled up on another screen. I have my little clock here. I will keep it in hand so that if anyone gets disconnected, I can tell you exactly what time we got it, and then we're gonna click 3, 2, I'm gonna put the clock down for 1 second while I put in my earbud. But I'll click 3, 2, 1, play. And then I think this episode has a recap. Is this one of the first episodes where we have a recap? I think it is. Or did we have one last week? Because that's so interesting. Because I don't remember us having recaps on the other episodes that we've watched, so that's interesting. But yes, okay, clock. I have it. And I think everyone's ready. Yes, awesome. So yes, I think everyone is good. Let me pull this up. If everyone is ready. Okay, great. Everyone's saying they're ready. Okay, then we click on play. And I'm gonna watch the recap. So if you don't have the recap, let me know and I'll let you know when the recap is over. I think it has a recap. Okay, 3, 2, 1, play. Yay! Previously on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yes. Is this the first time that we got a recap? Is that like the first time that we're like, oh, we're getting into this now? Jose Studio says, got my ice cream ready to go. Oh, I need ice cream. I need ice cream. Next time I'll have ice cream. Oh my god, Raina comes back in this episode too, doesn't she? I love Raina. That was so like, ah. Oh my god, I love Raina. Oh. Okay, well, I have it going from when the recap ended. It's so funny, I was holding this in my hands and I always forget. But we got it. We got it. Oh, I forgot this is how this episode starts. With the creepy guy. This is so weird. Oh, that's not creepy at all. I would literally, I love how the guy was like, nope, I'm not dealing with that. I'm leaving. Jose Studio says, Poe, I know. That is a crazy, oh my god, how fun to like film these and like fly through the air. I'm sure they were all stunt people, but still, like, so fun. What? Oh my god, he's so creepy, sir. Jeremy says, seats taken, just like Forrest Gump. my god, this is crazy. Well, at least they did it in style. At least that was kind of cool. The buzz. Oh my god, I love it. I love the Marvel dun 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 theme song. It's so cute. Especially when they're on the bus in the air. It's adorable. Sarah says his Poe's death is so satisfying even though it was via Garrett. I agree. I was like, if y'all can just cross each other off, that would be great. Cozy City says, not this scene. She thinks it's her mom. Aww. That's so sad for Sky. Oh my god. I love how hard she's trying to find her. This is so sad. I posted about this elsewhere, but like I haven't posted it here yet, but I found my biological family, so that's very exciting, and I'm gonna meet them sometime soon, and I think that's very exciting. So I don't know why, but like I've never felt like Sky in this scene, but like I kind of relate to what she's feeling now. So like it's so crazy watching this and watching season 1 and watching Sky like find or look for her biological family when I have recently been on that same path. Like it's so crazy. Sarah says, poor girl. I know, like Sky, come on, that's so sad. I love May just destroying Ward. I love May tricking Ward and just like instantly putting him down. That's so funny. Jose City says, cool, congrats, thank you. I'm very excited about it. Jonathan says, I'm so happy for you. Thank you. Sarah says, OMG, that's insane. Congratulations. Thank you. Hi, Rennie. How are you? I'm so happy you're here. Oh my god. Coulson totally... How long was he standing there? How long was he standing there? Can you imagine if he heard that entire thing? Obviously, I think Coulson already knows everything, but like, how funny would that be if he was just like... like, waiting for them to be done? That's so funny. Jose City said, wreck him, May. Honestly, yes. Love it. Blake says, what? That's awesome. Thank you. I just relate. It's so crazy how much I relate to Sky even more. Because I've always related to Sky so much. And so now with that whole plot, like, it's kind of like crazy. Like, knowing everything that she goes through. Jeremy says those DNA tests can reveal a lot of family secrets. We found out Grandpa wasn't actually Grandpa. What? Whoa, my God, that's crazy. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of crazy, like, family stuff that goes on. I love the hinting of Mike. A person. Not exactly. Someone that we actually iced and so that he wouldn't blow up. That is so funny. Someone we've worked with before? Not exactly. I love this scene for Mike. How did they film this? Because didn't they just show the whole machine and him being the only one pushing it? I'm sure, like, I want to see the whole behind the scenes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. like ever. Like every episode ever. Like, it's so cool. Mike is so sweet. I love how gentle and like actually such a good person he is. Agent Coulson? I love it. I love it. Jose Studio says Simmons and her love for science. I know, it's so cute. I love it when Fitzsimmons go on like a excited rant about science. I love May. Now that I have you in a good mood. Oh my God, May's side eye. I love how Coulson knows what look May is giving him, even if he's not looking at her. He knows that she just gave him the side eye. That's so funny. One mistake at a time. She's so sassy. I love her. True. Right. I love Mike. Wow. I just love the true Mike coming out. I love Mike's true character being revealed, that he's such a good, gentle, amazing, kind person, and not the juice person that we saw last before. Sarah says, the guy is a walking mugshot is one of the best friends ever. I know. I love Sky. I love Simmons trying to like hint at Sky, but it being so obvious. Yes, Cap reverence. I know, I love it. Gosh, I love Mike. Good guy, bad breaks. Literally. Love that line so much. Oh my god. I love how Coulson just immediately goes into introducing them again. Instead of being like, yeah, that was awkward, he's just like, these are. Oh my god, I love this. Not so bad. I love the way that Coulson smiled at her just then. It is so sweet. Mike is such a good person. Why do bad things happen to good people all the time? I love Sky remembering and asking about Ace. It's so sweet. Jeremy says the groundskeepers hate Mike. I know. I was literally thinking that. I was like, the gardening team must like hate Mike and be like, oh, there he goes again. We have to repatch the grass. I was literally thinking about like all the gardeners or like landscape people on that team. How funny. That is so funny. Josie City says, I forgot about Simmons and Mike this episode. So awkward, LOL. I know. Mike, and the way that Simmons like kind of like gawks at Mike is so weird. It's so awkward. Her like kind of little crush on him. I was like, that's unexpected, but cute of Simmons, but also very, very awkward. I love all of Coulson's old gadgets that he can use. Jonathan says he's dressed like Mr. Banks from Arrow. I see that. I love Arrow. Blade says, honestly, can't blame the girl. That is so funny. That's so funny. Mike is such a good person, and also J. August Richards plays him so perfectly, because to go from the first episode where Mike is just like totally like upset, angry, like trying to figure out what to do and like everything's chaotic, to this like calm, gentle Mike Peterson, like he knows his character so well after just one episode. Hard body, got it. Simmons is so awkward. I love Fitzsimmons working with him. I love baby Fitz so much. He's so sweet. I love him like gloating about his awesome suit. And then his little like chuckle was so funny. He was like, so sweet. I love that Mike knew them from this era of them to being at their wedding. That is just the cutest thing in the whole world. Jose City says people aren't good or evil. We love character depth. Yes, love it. Simmons. When did you stop talking? Oh my god. Right. I love Mike just enjoying it. They could have all been such great besties. That is so cute. Sarah says, when did you still talking about 3 embarrassing sentences ago. That's so, I love that entire thing. I know, kidnap victim. Hi. I love Sky for that. Cozy Studio says water under a distant bridge, far away. Excuse me, the first time. Distant bridge. Oh my god. Jose City, I did not catch that at all. Oh my god. I was just like, oh, that's so cute. The water under a distant bridge, far away. But there, it's called the bridge. Oh my god. How did you catch that? That is so crazy. I died. I love that they're talking about the cellist. I love this. I love how much they talk about her before they reveal her episode. Jonathan says Fitz gets jealous with every other guy. I know, right? He is in Lola. That's the first time he's like let someone else touch Lola. Even though he's just sitting, Ward is just sitting in it. He's still touching Lola. Don't touch Lola. Love that. Jose City, I love my foreshadowing. Yes. And then he uses Audrey against him. I know. He does? Oh, Ward does. Okay, I forgot that, because I was just thinking, I'm surprised that Ward didn't go after the cellist, but he did. He's the one who released the guy who then went after the cellist and then distracted Coulson. So I was like, wait, I'm surprised that he didn't go after her to hurt Coulson like he did with Rosalind. And so, but that's crazy that he really did directly go after her. I hate Ward. God, I hate Ward. Why would, oh my god, the way that Coulson opens up. I love May just standing there. Wow. Cozy City says Sky was in Lola episode. Oh yeah, 1 and 2 though. Yeah, true. The first episode she was riding in Lola, but she's Sky. This is the first time anyone else from the team has touched Lola, I think. Jeremy says, let's try the, hey, your brother won the lottery and this definitely isn't a scam tactic. The sass, I love it. Oh god. Yeah, seriously. Oh my god. Gross. Creepy. This is the first time that they mentioned the clairvoyant. Does that mean something to me? I always forget if she actually knew about the clairvoyant or if she didn't. I don't think so. But she knew so much for so long about Coulson and Tahiti that I always forget like if she knew about the clairvoyant at all. Poor Mike. Raina is awful, but I love her. Oh, Josh says, have we started yet? Yes, we are at 14 minutes and 17 seconds after the recap. So technically we're about 15 minutes in. Raina is just now meeting Poe at his dinner, at his table. But hi, Josh, how are you? I'm so happy you're here. Yes, about 14. Thank you everyone for answering. What time we're at? So about 15 minutes in now. Jose City says she didn't know about the clairvoyant. That's what I thought. Like, I thought, because for a second she like saw it and was like, no, I don't know what that is. I love how many cameras they have, like paparazzi everywhere. They move that every 2 days. Oh my god, that is crazy. That just shows their resources and like how powerful they are. Oh, Jose City says the Quinn funding too, like Ian Quinn. That's true. Yeah, Ian Quinn is working with them. That's crazy that Mike only had it in his like wrist and they have it all over their bodies. And so that means that they must be 10, 50 times as powerful. Yeah, Poe sounds like a leader. Poe sounds like a good, I mean, for Hydra, yeah. I love how Sky literally has been switching teams over and over again until like episode whatever with Miles. And I love how she's just like joking about, hey, anyone want to switch teams with me? Oh my god, watching Ward pretend to be good. I hate him. Rosie Study says, I feel like Poe is partly a fall man because of Garrett's own tactical knowledge. Yes, I agree. Interesting. He was totally just using him. I mean, Garrett was totally just using everyone who worked for him, but... Oh my god, I hate watching Ward pretend to be, like, super nice. And it's really interesting because... I think that Ward was putting all of his acting energy into portraying Coulson, and so whenever Coulson's watching him act, he has to act like less good, like less well at being convincing, because then Coulson wouldn't be like, oh, he could be playing me too, or if he was like super good, or his real abilities were like being revealed. This is so smart of Coulson. I'm just shocked that Coulson ever takes Lola out of the bus in case they get scratched or something. That's so smart of Coulson. I love that. Sarah says they're a myth. Reyna becoming a clairvoyant. I know. I love all the foreshadowing of Reyna becoming a clairvoyant and her being so obsessed with the clairvoyant and everyone talking about how they're a myth until Reyna becomes what she was obsessed with, just like Skye becoming a superhero that she was obsessed with. I love it. So cool. Oh my god, all their sunsets are so pretty. Oh, poor Mike. He's literally just sitting in his room, just like looking at his photo. It's so sad. I love Skye and Mike's friendship so much. And I love how Skye looks at Ace like so endearingly. It's so sweet. Rosie City says, I love how much Reyna wanted to know about the clairvoyant and then becoming one because the story goes full circle. I totally agree. Like, I love that so much. It's full circle. We're a team. Oh my god. Oh my god. I freaking love that they always say, what are we? We're a team, from the very first episode, like from the very first scene of the entire show. And then whenever Skye's like, okay, Mike, okay, Ace, I need something that only your dad would know that like will help me tell him that you're okay. And so then she sends him, what are we? We're a team. Like that entire thing gives, like, I cheer every single time. I scream. Like, I love that parallel so much. It's so sad that Coulson was like, we're not going to give you another chance after this. And I love this. We've never been so proud. I love Fitzsimmons so much. I love it when they talk at the same time and they're totally on the same wavelength. I love Fitzsimmons. Simmons is like, you're welcome. And Fitz is like, oh, we've never been so proud. I love them. It's so funny. Sarah says he's so charming, it's unsettling. It was unsettling before I knew Ward's secret. I know, like, I was like, ew, like, red flag. Anyways. I love that. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love how sweet Fitzsimmons are to Mike. It's so cute. Jose Sidious says, I think it's such a statement to Brett Dalton's acting, how well he portrays Ward's depth of character, right? Like how he had to pretend to be good, even though I don't think Brett Dalton knew that his character would take a turn, but he like had to play all these different levels. It's so crazy. Absolutely, he's an amazing actor. Yeah. Jonathan says this is the last episode of Mike being happy. That is so sad. What happened to Ace after, like, season 5 of... Oh, that's creepy. Oh, okay. You've got company. I love how Coulson... Was Coulson about to, like, fight an entire, like, container? Shipping container? I feel like that is so funny. Coulson literally went like this to fight a huge shipping container that would take him out in a second. That's so funny. That's creepy. That's crazy. Yes, May. Yes, May. Yes, May. I love how Ward took that from May as like a tactical thing to get her to like think that he has a soft spot for her or something. Even though he claims that it was tactical so that she could beat up the other guy better than Ward could. I think that he was doing that to try to get her to like have more feelings for him. Yes, Mike. Yes, Mike. Yes, Mike. Oh man. Ah, get up, May. Yes, May. That is so scary. That is so gross. He says, Ward's like, why can't I have a suit? Literally. Rennie says, I loved Raina when we first were introduced to her. I didn't like her, but as the show went on, I started to like her character. I completely relate to that. I hated her at first, for obvious reasons. Like, she's kind of evil. Like, she's kind of horrible. But she was doing it all for, like, the sake of science and the clairvoyant and everything, and then, like, she becomes okay at the end. Oh, God, this is so gross. Oh, God. This is so gross. Oh, blah. Oh, I love the zoom in. I love how I was like, oh, if I just like look in the corner of the screen and then it zooms into his eye. Like, oh, okay, gross. Jose City says, Rennie, yes, she's such an interesting character and pushed so much of the plot forward. I agree. She really is like the plot of season 1 and 2. As a side character, she moves so much of the plot. Sarah says, Rennie, she's a mix between terrifying and iconic. Literally, iconic is just... Terrifying and iconic is the perfect way to describe Raina. Oh, hi, Alice! Yay, I'm so happy you're here! You said, hey, y'all, sorry I'm late. We are at 24 minutes. They just fought all of the bad guys and now they're in the lab. But I'm so happy you're here. How are you? Yay! Jonathan says, hey, Alice, was wondering when you would show up. I know, I was hoping that you would show up. Jose Studio says, I think Ace ended up just staying with his aunt because Mike was off the grid for a while. Yeah, I know, that's so sad. I wish that, like, how scary for Ace to see his dad mostly robot, but, like, still, I think he would appreciate that more than never ever seeing him. Hopefully Mike visited him a lot. That's what I'm hoping. Jonathan says we're nearly 24 minutes in. Yeah, right now we have 17 minutes and 20 seconds left of the episode. They're looking at the lab. Ian Quinn, someone with a fat wallet. Ian Quinn and Garrett. Yeah, it's way bigger than, oh my God, how crazy is it that they're just like, oh, it's a little thing. And then they're like, this might be bigger than we thought. And then it's like Hydra. Oh my God. Elle says, I'm trying to get the episode up now. I broke my phone screen this morning. Oh no. That sucks. I'm sorry. Man, I can't imagine breaking my phone screen because I literally film everything. Like, that's my phone. Everything on my phone. So like, I'm terrified of dropping it or messing up the camera at all. Because then I couldn't film YouTube videos or lives or anything. Like, ugh. That is so gross. He is so creepy. Poor Raina. Like, I feel bad for Raina all the time, even though she's very creepy and, like, iconic and terrifying. Al says it's fine. My friend just started watching AOS and she just finished season 1. Oh my god, how exciting. Y'all should both come join our live watch parties. That is so cool. Finishing season 1 is so exciting. And then getting into season 2 is so awesome. Raina being so interested in the clairvoyant, like being impressed by her. Oh my god, she's so creepy. Oh, that's creepy too. Raina, no. Oh, Raina, no. Oh, God. I don't like that. The squeak of the bottle is so funny. Yeah, how does, Jose City says, oh, cool, how does she like it? Yes, how did your friend find season 1? It's so exciting. Says, I just got the episode up, cracks across their face, lol, but it's fine. That's so funny. Yeah, where I just hit 27 minutes. May is talking to Ward. My mistake. Sarah says, Alice, we love new cult members. I'm wearing my t-shirt that says never underestimate the power of a small but active fan base that I made. I came up with that, and I made that for my shop on my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. merch shop. And I love wearing this so much. Never underestimate the power of a small but active fan base from season 5. I love when May says that so much. So like the fact that she's now a part of the small but active fan base, I love it. This is so sad. May's like, oh, I'm not gonna tell her, I'm not that mean. Although I don't like that Coulson and May kept those secrets from Sky. They thought they were protecting her, but it's her right to know. Like, if it's her family, obviously it didn't turn out to be her family, but if it was her family, like, she has the right to know everything. Like, they don't really have the right to keep that a secret from her. Even though they think that they're helping her and protecting her. Oh, that's so sad. I love Coulson. Jonathan says, Sarah, one of us. One of us. That's so funny. Al says she hates me because we have so much coursework and stuff going on, and she's become way too invested. I love it. I love that Coulson was actually going to go into her or knock on her bunk and like comfort her. I love that Coulson was going to try to help Sky. Like, that is so sweet of him. I love Coulson caring for Sky. That's so funny, Alice. I love that she's so totally invested. I love that. Alice says, Sarah, my last mission is to recruit for the AOS cult. I love it. I love that. That's totally mine too. Like, anytime that someone's like, I haven't watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm like, you need to. It's so good. I love this scene. Sarah says, we're a small but active fan base. I know, I love it. I love that quote so much. Al says, I adore Raina. I adore Raina. She's terrifying and iconic, just like you said. Sarah says, manipulating at its finest. I know. Alice says, but she's a slay. That is so scary for Mike to have been that person last time he saw him. Yeah. Oh, that's so sad. It is so sad that Mike thinks that looks like a monster, and at the end of this episode, he's actually going to actually look more robotic, kind of like a monster. I don't know, but that is so sad. You know what's interesting is that Coulson just saw how much Sky not knowing her family has impacted her and makes her so sad, and he was gonna comfort Sky for not knowing her family and her being sad about that, and then he invites Mike up there to be like, your son needs you because it's important for him to have his family. It's important for you to have your family too. I love that so much. I've never caught that before, that maybe that seeing Sky so upset about not knowing her real family like inspired Coulson to be super empathetic to Mike and to try to convince him to like go back home to his son or call him more. Like, that is so incredible. I love that parallel. Jose City says, Ward knew just how to play them. I hate it. I know. I love May too. I love it. Sarah says, Jose City, I know he's very calculated and smart in the worst way possible. Agreed. In the worst way possible. This is so amazing of Coulson to actually, like, try to get Mike to open himself up to his son more. Like, that's so sweet. Jose City, then you shouldn't be here. And then the next episode, May knocks her off. I know it was for the best, but still. Kicks her off. Oh, yeah. God, Ace, you poor thing. I love Mike. I love Ace. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no, no, no. See, this is the terrifying part of Raina, not the iconic. Oh my God. God, God, God. That is insanely creepy of Raina. That is insanely creepy. That's like evil. That's like pure evil. Oh my God. Jonathan says, I hate when Sky cries. I know, it's so sad. Elsa says, Sky crying breaks my heart every time. Every time. Blade said, no, I hate to see Sky sad, even more so in the early seasons because she was so positive and bright. I know, same. Oh, I love May's face there. Because if May has any, like, soft spot, like, major soft spot, it's kids. Like, she wanted to be a mom so bad. And so the fact that he said that they were gonna, like, hurt his son. And did you see May's eyes, like, soften? And she was like, oh, like, oh, that's so crazy that May is like, okay, we're not gonna let Ace get hurt. I love the little things in the early seasons about May because, like, they play her off, like word-wise, like, language, to be, like, so harsh and not empathetic. But then, like, the little moments where we get to see her soft spot, like, whenever she saw how upset he was about Ace Mike being hurt, like, we actually get to see how soft spot she is and how empathetic she actually is. She just doesn't show it that often. Oh my God, here we go, here we go, here we go. Jose Sidia says, Blade, and how we watch the light slowly die. I know, that's so sad. Sarah says, she was so badass and powerful in the last season, so agreed. Alice says, whenever I first meet someone, I always ask if they have watched AOS, and if not, I tell them to. LOL. I've now gotten 2 people to watch it in 4 years. I'm so proud of you. It's better than me. I've only gotten my mom to watch it, and she loves it. That's so cool. Yeah, I love that May's intuition is not to love it, or not to like any of this. Like, she knows something bad's about to happen. Jonathan says, Ace still 2 more than me. Sarah says, Alice, it's actually 2. That's more than 2 more than I've convinced. That's funny. This is crazy. Like, if Mike had told them that he wanted Coulson, I feel like there's a chance Coulson would have still sacrificed himself to them, and then they could have put the tracker on Coulson, and then they could have found him faster. So, like, the fact that everything went wrong here is so sad. But obviously Mike wasn't going to take any chances and tell them what the plan really was, because Ace is on the line. Alice says, I had to sign into an old account and realized I had the same photo of Daisy on my profile photo for over 3.5 years. I love that. Sarah says, nope. Literally. Raina is always iconic, though. Yeah, she's always iconic, but in a terrifying, terrifying way. Blood savages. Oh, this is so sad. Jose Cedillo says, I think the saddest part about this is that Centipede gives Ace back when Mike trades him, and then they just take him again later. Oh, true. Ace. Like, they take Ace again later. They take both Mike and Ace. Like, they're so evil. Starling Violet. Hi, Starling Violet. How are you? I love May so much. Yes, I love May so much. Oh, Raina. No, that was creepy. Your son is adorable. He looks just like you. That's terrifying, Raina. That's not... Nope. Starling Violet, I'm so happy you're here. Sarah says, oof, I can just imagine Ace as a teenager looking back and realizing what was going on. I know. Like, it's terrifying. He was literally abducted so many times. It's absolutely terrifying. He did not deserve any of that. Oh, I love the way that Raina just delivered that line. She's like, oh, that's not what the plan is. Oh my God, how they're like, how Coulson's slowly realizing what's actually going on. If they had put the tracker on Coulson, they could have tracked Coulson, or both of them. Oh my god. Yes, Mike. Alice says, me and my friend really need extensions on our assignments because we spend too much time yapping about AOS LOL and not doing work. I love it. But, you know, good school then. But I love it. I love the fandom. Blade says, Hosey Studio, literally, I hope the poor boy got therapy. I know. Starling Violet says, real, I wish more people knew about AOS. I love AOS. Al says, I actually got my sister to watch as well, but she won't watch past Bobby's exit. Ugh. And will only rewatch Bobby's episodes, LOL. I just love Bobby so much, so I kind of relate to that, even though I watched after Bobby left. But Bobby's episodes are like the prime to me. They're my favorites. I love how Coulson is so understanding. He's like ready for this to happen to save Ace. And I love that Coulson doesn't judge Mike for sacrificing Coulson, because he's like, he knows who the real enemy is. Like in the Hunger Games, he knows who the real enemy is. Al says that, fair enough. Rennie says AOS, in my opinion, is the best superhero show to ever exist. Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. Oh, Simmons, you have no idea what's about to happen. This is terrifying. Starling Violet says, yeah, Bobby's awesome, so I kind of get it. Honestly, yeah. Sarah says, I hate it. Poor Ace. Oh my god. I love Coulson being so understanding to Mike. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, I hate Raina. Oh my god, poor Coulson. Oh, May is like, oh, that's not supposed to happen. This is not going the way that we thought it was. Oh, I love them all getting out. I love that Sky's the first one on scene. Do you think Ward considered engaging anyways and having Coulson gone? No, because they needed to know what happened in Tahiti. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I hate this. Oh. Oh my god. That's what he said to the guy on the street in the first episode. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is like, oh my god. That was just one bad thing after the other. Oh my god, I love Sky for making sure Ace was turned away from everything. Chloe Bennett had no right to scream that terrifyingly. Like, oh my god, her acting is so freaking good. Her scream is like, oh my god, gives me chills every time. Oh, May is like, he should have listened to me. I told him this was a bad idea. Oh, May is mad. They all think. I'm so confused how Hydra took Mike's body and then like turned him into a super soldier after this. Like, did S.H.I.E.L.D. not survey the area at all? I'm confused by that. Oh my god. Because Raina knows it's the same thing he wants. Oh my god. Coulson's like, that's what I've been wondering too. So maybe we could like work together on this? Oh my god, you guys. What the heck? Oh my god. 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 That insane cliffhanger. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Sky scream. Jose Sidious says, ugh, the scene. I know. Okay, wait. I missed a couple comments. Sarah says, Mike should have told Coulson. I agree, but Ace was on the line. Like, what are you gonna do? Coulson would have accepted the deal and probably would have put a tracker on himself discreetly so that the team wouldn't stop him. Yes, I totally think that that's what would have happened, but Mike doesn't know Coulson like we do. I say that as if we are best friends. But Mike doesn't know for sure that Coulson would have done that. Like, he's only met him once before now. So, like, I totally get Mike not wanting to risk anything about Ace. Oh my god. Alice says, Rennie, as someone who has watched a lot of superhero TV, AOS is definitely the best. Yes, I love it. AOS is just unbeatable to me. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I love the early seasons of The Flash too so much. But as a whole, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, just like nothing can beat that. Yes, Hunger Games reference, yeah. Oh, Gemma, I know the feeling. I know the scene. Starling Violet, I'm so sorry. Yeah, the episode just ended. I just saw your where are we in the episode. I just got here. So sorry. Jose Studio says 3 minutes from the end. Yeah. Take care of my boy. Oh my god, that line. Oh my god, the fact that that is the same thing that he said to Ernie, one of those names, in the very first episode before the big explosion. Like, that parallel. Okay, I'm gonna make an edit of that parallel and be like, take care of my boy, big explosion, and Mike's in danger. Like, oh my god, that's insane. Oh, well, I guess the explosion happened before he was like, take care of my boy, in the first episode. But oh my god, still, like, the parallels are insane. God, I hate the scene. No, her scream. No, I know. Like, all the comments. Oh my god. Sobbing over that performance. That 10-second interval where they think they both got off. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Like, that 10 seconds of them just thinking it's over. Like, everything's ruined now. Like, that is so sad. Sarah says she thought she lost her dad. I know. Starling Violet says the parallels between Ace losing his dad and Skye losing Coulson. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. That's such a good parallel. Trimmer says, you killed Coulson. Yeah, seriously. Jose Studio says could have killed off Ward there and then the plot would have went better. I know, honestly. Like, can you, like, aim a little better? Although, if they were working for Hydra, they probably knew not to give him, like, a killing shot. They probably knew to only, like, wound Ward a little bit because they knew that he was undercover and that they knew that the instructions were to keep Ward in the position of being undercover. But also, it's so similar to season 2 whenever Skye almost shoots Gemma, whenever she kills Donnie Gill, and she, like, pretends to almost get Gemma and the head of Hydra, Bakshi. And so that is so interesting. That is so similar to that whenever Skye was like, I need to protect her undercover and, like, shoot. And, like, that's so interesting. Hydra was probably thinking we need to protect Ward's cover and just give him, like, a wound so that they think that we actually were aiming for him, but they weren't. That's so interesting. I love that parallel. I've never realized that before. But that would have been great if they just offed Ward. That would have been great. Jonathan says, no, they need him alive. Right. Sarah says so many times that Ward almost got off. Disappointing he didn't. Honestly, disappointing. Seriously. Jose Studio says, I know, but it'd be funny as a canon divergence. LOL. Yeah. Starling Violet says, The Flash and AOS fan. I love The Flash. I also love Supergirl so much. I've never actually finished Supergirl because the last season I kind of got lost a little bit, but I just love Melissa Benoist so much. I love Cara Danvers, Zor-El, whatever, so much. I love her so much. You just keep getting better. LOL. I love that. I love The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl. I never watched Legends of Tomorrow. I really want to watch Legends of Tomorrow. I just couldn't get past, like, the first few episodes, but I think if I get past the first few episodes, it'll get better. But, oh my gosh, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is just top of my list, like, forever, ever, ever. But Teen Wolf, I know it's not, like, a superhero TV show, but Teen Wolf is a very close second in terms of, like, supernatural or superhero TV shows. I love it. Bernie. Sarah says Bernie. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Sarah says the Ward is Hydra scene is terrifying. Terrifying. Like, honestly, oh my god, I have never, like, the scene, like, the cello playing, doesn't the cello play as they're realizing it? And then Coulson's like, we had a wolf in the herd the whole time. And then Fitz moves the screwdriver, and then it's just, like, Fitz's, like, realization of, like, what am I reading? And then the realization hits, and oh my god, I cannot wait for that scene. I cannot wait for that watch party. Jose Studio says Legends of Tomorrow is like the C-filled sibling of the CW superheroes. Well, that's a great way to describe it. I love that. Josh says 3 episodes to go till Trax. Oh my god, I love Trax so much. And also the next episode, episode 11, is one of my favorite episodes ever of season 1, especially for Skye, because Skye really like shows everyone what she can do. And I love that the team trusted her to go behind S.H.I.E.L.D's back and like find Coulson for real. And like I love how the team trusts Skye and they're like, you know what, you need to go do it your way. And then she saves Coulson. And I love her like putting on the jacket and pretending to be Melinda May. It's so cute. I love Skye in the next episode so much. But then Trax is like such a good episode, especially cinematography wise. Like cinematically, I love how they like go back and forth for every point of view. I love that so much. Starling Bella says, OMG, we've watched all the same shows. Yeah, I love all those shows. Sarah says, no, not Trax, bro. That one sucks. I love Trax. It's so sad. So sad. But I love Trax so much. Alice says, Legends is so good. The first 2 episodes are rough. It's almost worth just skipping to... first 2 seasons are rough to season 3. It's so good after then. Like my second favorite after AOS. Interesting. I love that. Jonathan says Legend season 2 is peak. That's interesting. Starling Violet, Josh, I'm so excited for Trax. I actually just rewatched it. I love the Trax episode so much. Anything that like gets my adrenaline going and I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? Like I love those episodes. Jose City says, Alice, I actually really like seasons 1 and 2. Okay, that's good to know of Legends. Jose City says, I'm so ready to cry during Trax. Oh my god. And especially the one after that, whenever, like, both of those episodes. Oh my god. Sarah says, oh wait, does Daisy get hit in Trax or the next one? Trax. It's the end of Trax, right? I don't like her getting shot. Yeah. It's insane. And, like, I don't know why, but, like, I so gravitate towards, like, episodes where, like, it feels like everything is impossible to do, and then Skye is able to make it to the door, and that's why Coulson saw her, and then they save her. And like I don't know why I always love like the really like end of the line episodes where everything is so intense, like Self-Control, where you think it's just over and then turns out like they make a comeback. I don't know, I love those episodes so much. I love the crazy intense episodes for some reason. I'm so ready to cry during Trax. I know that, oh my god. Sarah says, yeah. Yes, that's Trax. Alice says, Jose Stydia, I don't mind season 2, but for me, season 3 onwards is such a different vibe in the show, and I much prefer it. Interesting. Trax. Yeah. Sarah says, I love Trax too. It's one of the best episodes, but Daisy getting hit is awful. Awful. Totally agree. But it's like such a great, like film-wise episode. And like, editing wise episode. It's so interesting. It's like the writing and directing and oh my god, Chloe Bennett's acting and is everything. Oh my god. And then Mike is in that episode too. I don't know. Jonathan says that's the only bad thing to happen in the episode. Yeah, mainly. Other than May getting tortured. Alice says Trax is so good. I talk about it a lot recently. It's my friend's fave so far. It's such a good episode. Sarah says, I love the time loop one. Yes, that's my favorite episodes. The time loop one. Yeah. Jose City says, I think Trax and Self-Control are always going to be the best episodes in my eyes. Track is up there in my list of favorite episodes. Alice says, I love the big difference in how funny the rest of the episode is compared to the last scene. Is such a roller coaster. Yes, the roller coaster episodes, I love the roller coaster episodes. Where it's like so funny. You're a Puros? I'm not gonna say that out. Plural? I love Gemma and Coulson pretending to be mother or daughter and father. Like, it's so funny. And then Skye and Fitz's dynamic. Oh my god, I love them. I think, yeah. I love Starling Violet says, I'm actually watching AOS for the first time with my dad. That's so fun! We just finished season 3, episode 8. Oh my god, so good. But I have a lot of spoilers because I couldn't help but look into the little fandom content there is. So you haven't seen the show at all. So these lives obviously contain spoilers for the entire show. So hopefully that's okay with you, because you said that you look at spoilers a little bit. Al says, "Oh, you're in for a great time. Good luck." Yeah, I thought you meant that this is the first time you're watching it with your dad and that you've seen it before. But if this is the first time you're watching it, that is so exciting. I'm so excited for you. This fandom, this show is the best I've ever been a part of. Like, the fandom is the best. Never underestimate the power of a small but active fan base. Like, it's the best. Al says, "Things, I think I'll need it." Yeah, it's emotional roller coaster, but it's like the most meaningful, powerful, beautiful emotional roller coaster of a TV show I've ever seen. Susie Studio says, "Tempting me to make a tier list of AOS episodes as we watch." Yes, that would be perfect. Sarah says, "With the urn." I know, the whole thing. Al says, "I made a tier list of season 1, but not of the other episodes and seasons yet, but I'm planning on making a spreadsheet just as detailed as my, yeah, I love that, as your one." Yes, I love that. Jose City said, "Yeah, I give a lot of spoilers. Be careful." Yeah, if you don't want any spoilers, good luck. But we love talking about like the different meanings and like the beginning of the show with the end of the show and like how they come back and like the parallels. It's amazing. Sterling Violet says, "Yeah, I know, I don't mind spoilers." LOL. Great. Yeah, it's the first time I'm watching it ever. Oh my god, how exciting. That is so exciting for you. I love watching, like, if I could go back and watch any show for the first time ever in my entire life, it would probably be Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or one of my other favorite shows. But like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is up there. Like, it's such an incredibly beautiful show. So good. Jonathan says, "Alice, how do you rank them? I don't think I could do that." I know, right? Like, too hard. Like, how do you possibly rank every single episode? That's insane. That's so cool. Sarah says, "Jonathan, if you make like 15 tiers, I think it would be easier." Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, what was your favorite scene of that episode that we just watched? Because mine, I really love the parallel. I think it was the last scene, because it's just the most powerful, like, insane, scary, terrifying scene ever. Sky's scream is like, it's terrifying. Yes, Sky screaming. Alice says, "Jonathan, I rank them in categories first and edit it out on a curve so that it's even more even than I rank each like group of ones." Oh my god. I also rank the seasons, so if I'm unsure, I go by seasons rank. Oh my god. That's so cool. Alice's best scene is Sky screaming. Oh my god. Chloe Bennett's like, because like I love it because no one else like gave that same scream, but Sky was like, ah! Like, it's so good. And the way that she like holds on to Ace and doesn't let him look, I think is the sweetest thing in the whole world. I love Sky so much. Sarah says, "Daisy asking about Ace." Yes, that was so cute too. Oh, I also love Fitzsimmons looking at the new suit for Mike for the first time. That's so cute. I love their dynamic. Daisy asking about Ace. Starling Violet says, "Yeah, the last scene is just too good. I get chills." It's so intense and like so well done. I want to know, I don't know if anyone has ever talked about this before on like a podcast or something, but I want to know how they filmed that with Mike going into the flames and then it like getting like blowing up. Like, did they actually have a guy? I don't think they had a guy running in there. So like, did they edit the guy on top of the video of it blowing up? And then like, does anyone know? Because that is crazy good editing. Like, it looks so real. And production wise, Jose Studio, I think Raina's delivery of "we want you to tell us about the day after you died," the way that she says that was so huge for me. I love Raina so much. Oh, she's so creepy. Jonathan says, "The scene with Coulson and Mike is my fave." Yeah, I really love how Coulson saw Sky upset that she never knew her family, and then Coulson then being so empathetic to Mike and wanting him to know his family and wanting his son to know him too. Like, that is such a cool parallel. I love that. Alice says, "Ace doing the trauma candy salad trend when he would be older would be so funny." Like, this happened to me, this happened to me, this happened to me, this happened to me. Oh my god, poor Ace. Starling Violet says, "Jose Studio, that part creeped me out so much when I watched it the first time." Yes, seriously, like, Raina is just so terrifying until season 2. Jose Studio says, "I think Daisy would start the trend and give up because she's so broke buying so much candy." Oh my god, that is so funny. I thought you were gonna say because she has so much trauma that it would just like be too much for her, but yeah, she would like want so much candy. That's so funny. She would probably just eat it all and not do the actual trend. That's so funny. Jonathan says May should have recommended Andrew to Ace for therapy. Can you imagine if she did? I love that headcanon. Josh says they may have added the explosion in post. Yeah, probably, because I think Elizabeth Henstridge said that they like light stuff up, like bright lights, to get their reaction. Obviously, they're not going to film their reaction at the same time as the explosion, but like that's crazy. No, because they said that they actually blew it up. Blew up the tank. That's so interesting. I remember hearing Elizabeth Henstridge talk about like how they actually did the big explosion, I think. So like that's so interesting. I want to know how they did that. They had to have edited something in post, obviously. Alice says Jose City, they all would have to have a 10-minute trauma dump. Yeah, seriously. Sarah says Jonathan until his therapist. Oh my god. Starling Violet says Jonathan, yeah, but we know what happens to Andrew in season 3. That wasn't Andrew then. Andrew was so much better in the beginning. So yeah, so oh my god, I love this episode so much. So in case someone wasn't here at the very beginning when I said this, next Friday, because normally we have these live watch parties every single Friday at 7 p.m. CST, so same time, same place every Friday. Next Friday, I will be out of town and I can't figure out a way to do the live next Friday on the 4th, on April 4th. So there will be no live watch party next Friday. I'm very sorry about that. I wish that I could because I love doing these so much, like so much. But then on the 11th, on April 11th, the next Friday, after this coming Friday, after next Friday, yeah, we're just skipping one Friday basically. But on the 11th, we will be watching season 1, episode 11, which is called The Magical Place. Oh my god, like I cannot wait for that episode. Oh my god, like Sky proving what she can do and Coulson realizing what actually happened with Tahiti, and then her saving him and the team really coming together. Oh my god, I love that episode so much. Oh, so much. So I can't wait to watch that on the 11th. What are you saying? Jose Sidia says, now I'm just thinking about all his students when he just disappears. Oh, that is so sad. Alice says, I know for a different explosion in season 3, they actually blew it up for like the wide shot and then do the characters' reactions and bits after. I think that's what I think they did here, because they had to like light something up to show their reactions. So I think that they actually blew it up though. Like that's so cool. Blake says, yeah, they have a lot of real explosions, like the fireworks shot. Oh, that's one of my favorite, most aesthetic, coolest shots ever. And setting Elena's stunt double on fire, pretty awesome. Oh, that was cool. I love that. Starling Violet says, Jose City, I didn't think about that. OMG, I know. Sarah says, that's okay. See you in a couple weeks. And great. I'm so happy you guys are like so supportive and like aren't gonna be mad that we're skipping a little week. Alice says, the Throwback Friday, this is the mid-season finale, so I think it makes sense to have a break here. That's perfect. That's awesome. I thought that the mid-season finale was like tracks or something for some reason, but I think this is the mid-season finale, so we can just take a little mid-season finale break. It's so perfect. I love that, Alice. Blade says, I can't wait for Sky's May cosplay. Yes, yes, I love her. And then whenever Sky gets back to the bus and May's like, nice jacket. It's so good. It's so good. I love Daisy and May so much. Sarah says Chloe Bennett's acting as Daisy, acting as May. I know, I love them so much. Jose City says Throwback Friday, LOL. To be frank. Oh my god, I love it. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me and hanging out with all of us. Like, this is so fun. I love doing this so much, and I really wish that we could do it next Friday. But I love this little mid-season finale break. It's perfect. Starling Violet says, my YouTube doesn't give me notifications for some reason, but I'm so excited for the next live stream, so I'm going to set a reminder on my calendar. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Yes, so you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at We Could Be Here's Designs, and I post everything there. Like, I post updates on the live watch parties, on my new YouTube videos, on like everything. So like, I'll be posting on Instagram and TikTok at We Could Be Here's Designs, all the updates. Alice says, to be fair, that is what I was meaning. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, Randy says, bye, have a good one. Sarah says, well, back to back, you mean bye. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I cannot wait to see you on April 11th. This is going to be so fun, and I hope you guys have a good week, 2 weeks in between there. See you all in 2 weeks. Good night. Bye, everyone. See you guys. I don't have an Instagram or TikTok. Well, I post updates on YouTube, too, and the community post. Yeah, I'll post on the community, live watch party this coming Friday, and then I'll post when the next one happens. So yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This is so fun. Okay, bye.